Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to another episode of Slime Rancher. In the last episode, we found a few more styles in the Indigo Quarry, but today we're going to go diving straight back into Viktor's Slimeulations. In between episodes, I tried my best to collect some more bug reports, so now we're just about 100 bug reports away from the next big prize. I think that should be pretty easy for us to get though. I've been trying my best to figure out how to tell apart the glitched objects from the regular ones, and I think I have a few good tips. So if we could jump straight into the Slimeulation here, hopefully it'll put us in a good, opportune location. Yes, excellent, the moss blanket. This is just what I was hoping for. This seems to be the easiest place for us to pick out the glitches. So we're pretty much going to bypass all of the glitch slimes on the ground. We want to go for the objects instead. And I have noticed that these orbs over here, you can actually see this one shaking right now, all of these orbs seem to be glitched. The smaller ones on the ground anyways, and did I actually just miss every single one of those? Oh my gosh, they all scattered! Hopefully we can collect them before they disappear, because after a while they do seem to slip out of existence. Probably trying to hide so we don't send them back to Viktor, of course. But yeah, we just want to find those pink glowing orbs. I think there are a few more over here. No, that looks like a regular pod. These don't seem to do anything. But maybe if we go around the corner, past all of those very, very angry slimes, of course, there we go. There's a few more of those pods. So this one should probably be a glitch too. Yep, and look at all the glitch slimes we're getting. So we might actually be able to collect 100 of the glitch slimes just from these. The rocks are also pretty easy for us to pick out too, so if we run out of the orbs, then we'll try to find those as well. They kind of have like a round, smooth appearance to them. And of course, they're always just a little bit out of place. But where did the second orb go? Wait a second, did it disappear? Oh, unless maybe I shot it by accident, it may have actually disappeared. I didn't realize that glitched objects actually go away if you don't get them fast enough. We're going to have to keep that in mind. So let's see if we can find any more of the orbs out this way. Or I guess if we could find any of the rocks too. I'm not sure if the mushrooms are any different though. And I know some of the trees are often glitched. I think one of you mentioned that we have to look to the fruit to see if they're glitched. Like the ones that are fully grown, like that I guess, are ones that we have to shoot with our debug spray. Well, we'll see if that holds true. That means that this one is probably not glitched. Alright, it seems to be working so far. I don't see any more of those orbs though. At least we have a little bit more debug spray here. So the trees over here appear to be fine too. Anything around the corner? Nope, so far it looks like everything is pretty quiet on this side of the moss blanket. Of course, we end up in the quietest part of the jungle. Maybe down this way instead. We haven't done too much exploring around here. Okay, this one has some fruit too. Yep, and that one appears to be just as glitched. So another good tip for us to go by. And just from those few glitched objects, we already have over 40 of these glitch slimes, so it looks like we're well on our way. Can we actually take a shortcut over here? Yeah, it looks like there's some bridge going straight over the slime sea. Ooh, and the music stopped too. Yeah, I don't like this. That is a little bit spooky. It's almost like we're not supposed to be here. Honestly, this is probably an area that Viktor hasn't completely finished coding, so we want to be quick. We'll grab some more of our debug spray, and then I guess scoot right back into the moss blanket. Oh, excellent. It just dumped us out right at the beginning, so we can go ahead and shoot the rest of the orbs here. There we go. 52 slimes. Alright, it looks like the tars are coming, so we might be running out of time. Let's just keep going through the jungle then. The other thing I discovered is that we can actually find some treasure pods here too, aside from the one where we found the glitch slime style. So it seems like there might actually be some decorations that we can take back home. If maybe I can figure out where I discovered that treasure pod again. I want to say, there it is. Yeah, it was super, super close to the beginning of the jungle. So let's go ahead and open this before the tars come by. What's gonna be inside? The battery tower, a massive battery-powered apparatus that seems to power something somewhere. Okay, so do you think that's a decoration, or is it actually something we can use? Well, either way, we better get out of here. So yeah, 50 slimes. Maybe a couple more if we can go ahead and grab these too. Just dodge past all of these tars. we might actually have to shoot our way out of here to get through. So that's 62 slimes. A little bit less than what we need. Ooh, and there's another one too, right next to the door. One last pile of glitch slimes. Come on, little guys. If we can get all of you, maybe we'll actually have enough. We might even be able to finish it off with a few of the regular glitch slimes. Maybe? You see any of those ditto faces? No, we better go. I'm starting to get worried we're going to lose all these to the tars. So I think that's going to be my goal. Next time we come in here, my goal is to actually receive 100 glitch slimes from his Slimeulation. I think he would be very, very impressed with us. But I also think we're going to be just short. Do we really only need 10 more of these bug reports? Oh, Viktor, we're going to have to go straight back in then. I guess that's not so bad, though. We can keep our eyes open for the treasure pods in our spare time. I wonder if there's going to be a treasure pod for each of the biomes in his Slimeulation. One in the coral reef and maybe one in the indigo quarry, too. But before we go back inside, let's just check our decorations here. Yeah, the battery tower was a decoration after all. I had a feeling. It didn't really sound like it even knew what it was powering up, so it seems like it's just for us to decorate our lab with, maybe. Or whatever secret place he's going to open up for us over here, because that is still mighty, mighty curious. There are definitely places for us to raise little slimes inside, so I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. Oh, did you see something moving in there? I think maybe that was just the shadows. Okay. It's a little bit hard to see with this giant barrier in the way. As long as he's not raising any tars in there, then I think we're good. To be honest, I would not hold that past Viktor. He seems very, very dedicated to his work. So anything to further his slime science. Let's go ahead and grab some of this debug spray. Fittingly, it looks like he sent us out straight at the indigo quarry. So let's keep our eyes open for the treasure pods. And for the glitched rocks too. That's probably going to be our best bet here. In fact, let me see if I can point out what the glitched slime rocks look like. Is this one right here a glitch? Maybe? Yeah, that one was very, very suspicious. You could kind of see that it was almost like a different color too. Unfortunately, most of those glitched slimes just went flying straight off the edge. Maybe we'll have better luck with this one. That one also appears to be a different color. Oh, wait a second, maybe it's just hiding the treasure pod? Excellent, so I think there might actually be a different treasure pod for each biome. We have the portable water tap now. Creates a refreshing fresh water spring. Now, that seems to be something that we could use around the world. So maybe he doesn't just have decorations for us. Interesting. For that matter, maybe that means there are actually multiple treasure pods in each biome? Okay, little guy. Maybe this glitch sent him flying, or he's a glitch slime himself. Are you still up here? I think he may have actually hopped down. It's probably one of those down there. Honestly, it's probably not even worth our time. So we have the 10 bug reports that we need now. Maybe we should go back to the main area? Yeah, if we scoot out this way, I think this is going to bring us back to the coral reef. I'm very, very curious if we can find any treasure pods out there too. Maybe a pie somewhere, like tucked into a back corner or something. But first, I think all of these rocks might be glitches too. Yeah, this one over here, it kind of has that smooth appearance again. Definitely seems to be a glitch. They're very easy to spot once you know what you're looking for. Alright, so let's see if we can get on top of this area over here. I think this is actually where quite a few of the chickens spawn, and it's very, very close to the mischievous tabbies. If we could actually catapult right off of this tree, we could get up a little bit higher. Yeah, do you see any treasure pods around here? We did a little bit of exploring over on that island, but I'm not sure if we checked all the nooks and crannies. Maybe we should try that out too. I mean, I can't imagine he would hide anything on the backside over here. Oh. Or maybe he would. Okay, Viktor. This one is actually an even better treasure pod too. The Digi Tree, an in-progress approximation of a tree or a very large broccoli. Oh, that's like those strange trees that we saw when we were in that in-between area. Like the unfinished trees, I guess. Kind of like the same as these walls over here. Ooh, where could we put that on our ranch? I guess that would look pretty good around the lab too. though I'm not sure if our turfish slimes would appreciate it too much. It almost seems like something that the quantum slimes would appreciate more. Oh geez. And I think I just landed right in the middle of all these tars over here. Well, thank goodness we have enough bug reports for those bee drones. I think we'll just worry about waiting for the exit portal now. And it looks like it might be through the Indigo Quarry again. Oh, Viktor, if only you would actually open up the portal that's closest to us, that would be a big, big help. I wonder if he's not doing that because he's afraid the towers will come through? Or if maybe he doesn't know exactly where we are in the Slimeulation. That would make sense too. Well, at least it wasn't too hard for us to get to. So there's the end of our second run, the Slimeulation. We didn't find quite as many bug reports this time, but we do have enough for our next reward. And aside from that, we also found quite a few of your interesting decorations. So reward number 2. That's our brand new efficient bee drones. I wonder if he's going to give us this reward, or if he's going to pass it off to Bob again. Something is not right, not at all. The simulation I've been running to predict your performance on this project is not matching your results at all. How is this possible? I rely on my simulations for everything and they have always made life easier. But what if they're wrong? Or what if some other element exists that even I can't simulate? I would need to create an entirely new formula to compensate for this finding. And what would that mean for my previous simulations? All the experiences and people I've passed on because I need to think on this. I've added my advanced drone blueprint to your lab. It should prove very useful to you according to my calculations. Well, I hope so at least. Now I need to think on this right away. But please collect more bug reports in the Slimeulation. I am very close to isolating the source of this bug that is responsible for producing glitch slimes. In return, I will prepare a substantial reward for you. Run diagnostics on simulation 392296. Username V Humphreys. Password Murph. Ooh. Yeah, don't give us your password, Viktor. I wonder if that was the name of somebody in his past? Like, again, I feel like somebody must have hurt him in some way. Somebody must have made him feel like he needs to keep his distance. I'm sorry, I slipped into my work again without saying goodbye. Looking forward to your results. Goodbye. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but I feel like he's slowly warming up to us. He's getting a little bit better at communicating anyways. Oh, and let's not forget to send the rest of these bug reports in. So we need 600 bug reports for this one? Well, okay, that's actually going to be his ranch expansion, isn't it? So I guess I understand why it's so expensive. Still though, 600 bug reports, Viktor, that is going to take a very, very long time, even if we are collecting nearly 100 bug reports in each go. Well, let's go ahead and send this manifold cube into the refinery too, and then let's take a look at all of those new things that we found. So the Digi Tree is definitely going to be inside the decorations, of course. Yeah, this thing looks pretty cool, and it looks like we actually have enough to fabricate one of these. Pink plorts, quantum plorts, and deep ranging. Yeah, quantum plorts. It does definitely seem like something the quantum slimes would like. Now, I did finally put some of the bee drones inside Mochi's manor, so it shouldn't be quite so chaotic when we go in there again. I think we will see if we can place some new trees down. Now, what was that other water thing called? It must be here in utilities? Yeah, portable water tap. Creates a refreshing freshwater spring. So this would be good for the areas where we can't actually get water easily. In fact, if we fabricated one of these, one of my problems with Viktor's Slimeulation was that it actually gets rid of all of the water that we have. Is there any place for us to put some water down? No, it doesn't look like it. Of course, all of the places where we can install some tech is actually in there. I think so anyways. Yeah, right in the middle of those glowing lights. It looks like that's where he installs all of his tech, I guess. Well, that means we're going to have to place it outside for now. We don't exactly have access to that now, do we, Viktor? Well, I guess we could just place it right here then. It is right outside the lab, so it would be a good place for us to refuel. Let's go to our utilities, place down our portable water tap. Yeah, so it basically just works like the springs. Hopefully it's going to be an infinite water source. It seems to be. I was afraid that maybe that big bubble was going to deplete or something, but it looks like it's actually an excellent way for us to gather our water up again. So that's actually pretty perfect. No more worrying about running out of water while we're collecting bug reports. And that means we can actually come on over here and water our little bee drones too. So he should have made these more efficient. Is that something that we're going to have to make again, or can we just use the ones we already have? I'm not actually sure. What does that even mean? Like, more efficient drones? Are they going to work faster? Maybe I missed something in here when I was looking at the other stuff. Yeah, the advanced drone. A more advanced version of a drone that has the capacity to perform 2 tasks at once. Oh my gosh, so that means we actually have to make a new drone for every single one of our bees. It's not like they come cheap either. We need lots of hexacombs, royal jelly, tons and tons of manifold cubes. We are going to be spending a very long time gathering up those manifold cubes, I feel. Well, at least we could make 1. So we could probably go back to the main portion of the ranch. Or for that matter, let's actually update one of the drones in here. If they could perform 2 tasks at once, maybe I could have them take these pink plorts for us too. Right now I've been placing them manually into the refinery. So let's see what we can do here. This little bee drone is taking all of our dervish plorts and selling them off inside the plort market. So this is going to be our plort collector. So I guess that means we're actually going to have to pick up this gadget, completely demolishing that poor little drone. We'll place him right back down though. Better than ever before. Oh yeah, he does look a little bit different. He has like extra wings on his sides. I wonder if that means he is actually going to fly around faster too. It would be super helpful if we didn't have to water them so much too, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. We have 2 drone programs. So I think the first one we would want to do is probably for the pink plorts. We don't want them accidentally selling the pink plorts, which is what made it so hard in the first place. So hopefully if we have them take the pink plorts first and put them straight into the refinery. Fingers crossed that's not going to interfere with the second program. Let's see if we can actually have them take all of the rest of the plorts, everything else from the plort collectors, and put that in the market link instead. Let's see if this poor little bee drone is going to get confused. So where are you off to first? Are you going straight for the pink plorts? Let's see. I think he's going for this one over here. Yeah, it looks like he's going straight for the pink plorts. 100 of the pink plorts inside this corral. Things are actually starting to look pretty messy in there. So where are you going to take that little bee? Yeah, straight to the refinery. Alright, so hopefully that means it won't get confused at any point. As long as it does that first program first, then I think we'll be okay. Looks like it's coming over here next. Grabbing some more of those pink plorts for us. Excellent. Careful not to get all your wires wet though. Alright, so while we're not going to have any more of the advanced bee drones to bring to the other parts of our land right now, we can at least go to Mochi's Manor and see if we can place down some new decorations. I guess it is a little bit strange in a way that we're placing Viktor's special decorations in Mochi's place, but I'm sure she won't mind. Hopefully Viktor won't mind for that matter. Oh, we don't want to go there, that would be Ogden's. I don't think our rainbow princess would be quite as impressed. But yeah, Viktor was kind of trying to keep his technology out of Mochi's hands. So hopefully she's not going to use this as her chance to learn any of his tricks. So here's our brand new bee drones. They actually have this beautiful purple color thanks to all the tech here. I believe that's something we could actually change ourselves if we find the customization area. It might actually be right next to her front door. But I kind of like having them this purple color. It's like the perfect contrast to all of our quantum slimes. So where is a free space that we can place this tree? Ooh, maybe right over here? Yeah, right on top of this pedestal, that way everybody can see it. Inspiring the quantum slimes for even more mischief. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, it even has like those little glowy bits around it. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is actually gorgeous. Can you imagine if we had like free-range quantum slimes? They would probably be all over this thing. I wonder if that would be a good idea. Like, we'd have to clean up this area a little bit, of course. We wouldn't be able to have quite so many different types of quantum slimes here. But if we just had our quantum tabbies, maybe? I don't know, it's definitely a possibility. Let me know what you guys think. I guess it could be just like our rainbow princess. Maybe we could even choose one lucky soul out of you guys to decorate as our quantum king. I almost want to make some more of these too. I'm not sure, it does cost quite a few of those manifold cubes, and I feel like we should probably prioritize the bee drones first. But it definitely fits the atmosphere of this place, so we'll keep it in mind for the future. The battery pack is a bit of a different story though. The tree might be a mystery, but we definitely don't want to give Viktor's battery packs to Mochi, so let's try to find a different place for that. Honestly, I feel like it would probably look the best at the lab, so we'll zip back on over there and see if we have an extra space. Yeah, looks like we have a few little spots for decorations. Most of them have actually been taken over by these strange magnetic stones. Oh, so it's almost like Viktor and Mochi are actually trading some pieces of tech. Some decorations, at least. So I guess it's not such a bad thing that we placed that tree in there after all. Yeah, you know what? Let's go over here and pick up this one. We'll grab you, and we'll place the battery pack in instead. Oh, did we not make one of those? Whoops, we'll have to zip back over here then. Did we even have enough to make one? Wait a second. The battery tower takes some more jellystone. Okay. We have enough of the pink plorts and the rad plorts though, and just enough manifold cubes for it. Well, I think we should probably be able to find at least one of our jewels around here somewhere. Let's see if I still have one over by the quarry. We could grab that one. We could grab the one inside the jungle. And it looks like I have one over here on the coral reef too. Maybe that one would be the closest. Don't want to get it mixed up with our endergonium anyways. All we need is jellystone today. Alright, so let's try this again. Right over here next to our dervish slimes. Which, in retrospect, is probably not the best idea. I mean, if they start kicking up any tornadoes, then we might have a little bit of a problem on our hands. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. I like this screen over here. It even has a little slime in it and everything. Do you think maybe that's Viktor's logo? I mean, as a slime scientist, I guess that would be fitting. And now some of his tech can power up our ranch too. So I wonder if those three things are all we're going to find inside of Slimeulations. The spring, the battery pack, and the Digi Tree. We'll have to keep our eyes open just in case, but it sounds like we have quite a bit of work ahead of us. Not just for the lab expansion, but for the manifold cubes too. So we'll keep chipping away at it. But in the next episode, I think I want to go back to the coral reef. I'm still not 100% sure where the phosphor slime style is, but right now that's my best bet. So I think we might take a peek inside the firefly caves and see if we can find a brand new style for our little friends over here. Then pretty much everybody who lives inside our beautiful cave system is going to be all decked out. We'll have our toxic tabby slimes, we'll have our red crystals, and last but not least, we'll have our phosphor slimes too. Then I wonder if maybe we should go into the glass desert, because we haven't actually checked out that area since the new update. And I'm sure we're going to find a style for our little fire friends here too. So let me know what you guys think about Mochi's manor. If you think it's going to be far, far too dangerous to try to raise free-range quantum slimes, or if you think it's something worth testing out. For that matter, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with Viktor's place. We don't have a new slime to raise from him, so maybe it could just be a place for us to put together all of our tech. Or like a chicken ranch maybe, far away from the greedy jaws of our tabbies. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!